We didn't do no grinding, but I figured we'd probably do it later. Since right now is actually the weekend, and it's probably almost the only time I actually have free to somewhat play for a few hours. I'll probably do grinding over the week. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming we can just drop off down here. But I also want to do here. We'll get to here later. I want to see what this is over here. Oh.
Thanks, Shion.
Just doing what I can.
Would we be able to jump? Let's see. It didn't let us. It didn't let us. I was gonna jump. Oh, yes. Over here, this way. Let's take out these little...
Little help! Don't mind if I do!
I'll take you all off! Win!
Hold on.
Whatever you do, just stay away from the scores!
We've turned the tables on her.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. You're mine! You're finished!
Raging
Blow
cascade!
away!
In here! Burning!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so good.
Get on in there with the others! Steel flame!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Oh, we got money. We got money. Yes. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, we can swim faster.
Should we really take this?
Oh no, what are those? Wait. I kind of want to... Yeah.
Our way.
Here's a raging cascade!
Take
You
this!
got company!
Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
Come in handy!
This one's
Ah,
gonna be
got
tough!
hit.
Light heavy!
This one's mine.
Swallow blade! My turn!
Photon, lightning condemned!
You're mine!
Thunderblade!
It's over!
The power of water!
Swallow blade! Take this!
Photon flat! Searing flame!
Burn!
Raging cascade!
Here, let me help.
Strike!
Spread! Here
Try
goes!
this! Infernal
Well,
torrent!
we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding
I'm
me.
not done!
Shion? Shion?
Here's a healing art.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
That's all it did?
Raging
You're mine!
cascade! Into the shadows!
Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal torrent! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Looks like
Let me see something real quick. By the way, the other video seemed fine. It only maybe skipped a frame or two, but the audio was fine. We'll save over this.
some solid equipment.
Oh yeah, Shion, I need to heal Shion. Shion. Recover HP. Recover all HP.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Milk? Milk? Why is this showing milk on the map?
Right, here goes!
Oh, I forgot.
Swallow blade! Try this!
Searing flame!
Infernal current!
These ones can run rings around us!
Strata! You're mine!
Mega ray!
It's
Now!
over!
By the astral energy! Full throttle!
I love that.
This could be useful.
Make sure. Aha. Make sure there's nothing we're missing out here. Alright, we'll head this way first. Oh. We're fine.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine!
Here's a healing art!
Infernal
You are in tip-top shape!
Soon as I'm
It's
done
like trying
here,
to keep up
come
with a
help
wall!
out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Rising
content.
Wyvern!
Take that! Go!
You're
now!
mine.
Here I come!
Here, let me help.
Let's get you
Not
all
a
tucked
chance.
away!
First aid! Thanks! Rising Wyvern!
I'm only get lightning!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What's wrong? Huh? I guess. Got it. For real?
Oh, I like that. We're gonna have to save and everything. Yee. Do we have the stuff we need? We have this already. We should be fine with that. Okay, so... buy forge weapon. Yeah, okay, we still don't have that beast main. Oh man, we still don't have any of this stuff. Okay. Let me save first. Let me save first. System.
We've got company, and not the nice kind either.
Rinwell, get back!
And miss all the action? Who do you take me for?
Let's go.
Out of our way!
Let's level 16. What level are we?
It's a big target, at least.
Don't underestimate its speed.
Oh, it hit us.
Strike! Hit!
Dead to
It's
the wind!
on!
Sleep now, not in your dreams.
Go for the weak point.
Rise and
Blah 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 magic.
Eat dirt!
Field.
Swallow
Let's
blade!
get you all tucked away. Annihilation. All disaster.
This one's mine.
Forth the helix of fury.
Slash!
Here's a healing art.
Inferno turret!
We died. Oh, I thought.
Annihilation.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
Here, I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Hear me. Raging burning.
You're mine! Rising Viper!
This'll come in handy. Photon
Strike! Try this! Come and face me!
Thunderblade. First aid.
Okay, here I go.
Cover
It's
the
over!
casters.
Here I come! Not a
Here's
chance!
another.
I'm not done! Try this!
In here.
Inferno turret! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Photon
Swallow blade! This one's all mine!
Thunderblade.
Try this!
Move out the way. Move out the way.
Burning strike.
Ah, we missed that one.
Art expert coming through. Searing flame.
Swallow blade!
I'm out of ammo. Back into the fray. Do
Inferno
it.
turret! Jump!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing art.
Eat dirt!
First aid. I never miss.
Now I can let loose!
Confiscated.
Take this!
Photon blade.
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused.
In here.
It's over!
Come in handy.
More Sukos?
Keep calm and take them down.
More incoming.
Okay, here I go.
It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone! You're mine!
I'm out of ammo.
You're mine!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
I'm almost impressed.
My praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Take this!
Searing flame.
Swallow blade!
One more.
Where'd it go? Oh, damn it. Ah. Wait. Wrong one.
Here.
Sounds like a plan to
Let's
me.
get you all tucked away.
Xian, heal me.
I'm not done yet!
Okay.
Win.
Sounds like
Here
a
I
plan to me.
come! Swallow blade! Try this! Inferno turret! Rinwell!
Astral energy.
Say no more! You okay, Rinwell?
I'm fine.
We got Beast Main. Okay.
What do you notice now?
It smells like blood. This is...
All these Zugals. They're dead. What happened here?
They didn't do this to each other. So then how...
one person did all of this?
Dun, 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 dun.
Who was that guy?
Do you think he could have been the lord we're looking for? Ganabelt?
I doubt a lord would deign to roam around a place like this alone. Besides, what business would a Renan have with killing Zeugles?
Now that I look at it, it was a good call staying out of his way, I think. Look at this. He took them out with a single slice. This guy's no amateur. You okay?
Yeah.
We should get going. Zephyr needs us. That knight back there sure wasn't messing around. If he's not a lord, what is he?
I have no idea. I've never seen anybody like him.
Well, he definitely doesn't seem to be a friend, that's for sure.
Hopefully we don't run into him again. There it is. Sisloden.
What's with those beams of light? They don't strike me as your everyday streetlights.
They're kind of the key to this whole realm. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
What's on your mind?
First, Rinwell appears out of nowhere, right after we beat Balseph. Then, we bump into Zephyr's son, who's with the enemy. Somehow, we get away scot-free because the Snake Eyes don't even bother chasing after us. Is it really a coincidence?
You think it was a trap?
What? But I would never...
If not for the whole Astral Arts episode, I'd be worried. But no, she's not behind this. Perhaps an unwitting pawn in someone else's plan.
What? All this to capture Zephyr?
Maybe. All I know is it all slots together a little too nicely for my liking. Not that dwelling on it'll get us anywhere. Trap or otherwise, we've got a lord to defeat. So how do we get inside?
What?
Well, we can't just march into the Viper's nest through the front door, surely.
There's a secret passage near a spring on the outskirts of the city. We can get in through there.
I hate camping out.
Oh, there's a poodle, right? A poodle around us. Fast travel point added. Yeah, I want this one. Right now, though, I think... Yeah, I definitely want this one. Craft and equip, yeah. No. Dang it. Enchant scars. It should definitely... We should stick with this one, though. No, maybe not. Maybe not. We're fine. We still don't desire Mega Core. Hopefully we'll get to these guys later. Create accessories. Craft accessories. We don't really need none of this stuff right now.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Let's go ahead and rest. We'll get a chance to hopefully talk to someone.
Huh? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are those mage clothes that you're wearing?
So what if they are?
The large hood is cute, and it's big enough to hold Hootle, too.
Huh?
And the way the fabric is cut into strips is really unique. I had no idea this sort of fashion existed on Dana.
Quit staring!
Did I say something to offend you?
No, I think she's just not used to the attention.
That was cute.
As if this place wasn't cold enough, it's also pitch black. I'm amazed anyone can live in this realm.
Seriously. Having all this snow everywhere makes it harder to walk or get anything done. And not having any light to see by makes the uneven terrain even more difficult.
Calaglia is no walk in the park either. It's dusty and there's rocks everywhere. And it's on fire all over the place.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, all those fires are a pretty weird phenomenon. They were always so annoying to navigate around.
Out here, fire's as important as water to our survival. So are the trees we use for firewood.
Is it that rare to see the sun here?
Not just rare. Until I went to Calaglia, I'd never seen sunlight before. I'd only heard about it. I couldn't believe just how hot and bright it seemed to be. But I guess in most realms, it's just a fact of life. They're used to it.
It's pretty interesting, isn't it? The way the sorts of things people take for granted change from one place to another.
I'm not sure if we had vegetable soup just yet. I know we have potato. Let's go ahead.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Oh, nothing?
Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
Okay. I was wondering why we couldn't move.
I think he's saying something's over there.
Oh no. It's starting to get dark out. Oh, where the hell
Do you
are
sense
we?
one of your friends, Hootle?
What's going on? Why did the weather change all of a sudden?
The snow's gone, and it doesn't even feel cold anymore. Just what's going on? What is this place?
I see something big farther in. Is that a Zookle? No, an owl?
Hootle doesn't seem too wary, so it's probably not hostile.
Let's go see what's up then. Stay sharp.
I wanted to explore. What is that? Danning clothing dyed pitch black top to bottom. Okay.
I don't get it. Why has it suddenly started giving us things?
Hey, is that owl beckoning us over?
I think it is. It's the owl we rescued before.
Then maybe that's what the gifts are all about. It's thanking us for saving its friend.
This one isn't just bigger than Hootle, though. Something about it seems almost regal. Don't you think?
What if it was the king of the owls?
Do y'all not see the damn crowns on their heads?
Would that make the other one the queen?
You think so?
Yes, they're clearly a pair.
Is this some kind of owl sanctuary?
It's such a big place, though. I wonder if those two were living here all alone until we rescued that owl.
I thought no other owls existed, but here they are. And a king and queen by the looks of them. You never know what other ones might be out there until we look for them. It's not like you were searching the whole world over yourself, right, Rinwell?
That's... well, I mean, yeah. I guess you've got a point. Hey, Hootle. How about we find more of your friends and tell them about this place? It can be a little side mission on our trip, if that's okay.
It's fine with me. We'll find as many as we can.
Thank you. Oh,
Rinwell?
it's nothing. Don't mind me. Ready to move on?
Nah, we still gotta complete these two. We'll go with this one first, and then we'll this one. Now let's see. I guess that's it.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Isn't it just this one over here?
So the guys we saw back in Messia were Snake Eyes, and your group fighting them is...
The Silver Swords. Heck, we even have members working within the Snake Eyes gathering intel for us.
Sounds like it involves a lot of double-crossing.
It does, but it keeps us alive and one step ahead. Calaglia wouldn't have been liberated without those double agents.
Maybe Tanjiro is the double agent. Okay, we'll go here first. Is there any... This is probably where we... Maybe we'll have a fishing mechanic in the game later on. And this will probably be one of the locations where we can fish. Let's go.
Little help!
You're mine! No escape! Swallow blade! Here I come! Come and face me! Ah!
Light astral energy!
Thrust!
One at a time!
Slash!
Whoa! Quit staring and concentrate on the fight.
No escape!
I don't take orders from you.
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Okay, check the map again. We can go in 2 different locations. Oh, which one do we go to first? I feel like this isn't... It's too direct. So I feel like this will definitely lead to like a dead end or something.
Get lost!
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
Searing flame! Reload! More for the tailpipe!
Rising Wyvern!
Into the
Here I
center
come!
blade!
You're finished!
Now for something wonderful!
Rising Wyvern! No escape!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done...
How could a girl ever say no?
Barely a blip on our radar.
Wait, there are way too many snake eyes up ahead.
I knew it. I knew it. It was too direct.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! This one's all mine!
Flare tornado!
It's over!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
It's over! Take this!
Photon!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Barely a blip on our radar.
No, I didn't mean for us to jump down. How do we get back up again? Can we jump now? Alright. I will fight you guys later. No, damn it. Ah, bye-bye.
Rinwell. Hey, Rinwell!
What are you doing here? If the snake eyes spot you here, they'll...
So you did make it back alive. Man, am I glad to see you safe.
Barely. When we all got separated, I thought...
They're fine. They all got back in one piece. Well, Azugul took a bite out of 2 of our guys, but what matters is you're safe. So, you gonna introduce me?
Meet Alphen and Shion. I brought them with me from Calaglia.
You mean you made it to Calaglia? Wait, this is it? Just the 2 of them? Where's the rest?
That's
well,
all we could spare.
Kind of a long story. It's best if I fill everyone in at once.
Your call, Rinwell. But everyone will be dying to know. We better get back as soon as we can. Use this passage whenever you need to go in or out of the city. Stay away from the front gate, whatever you do.
Alright. Well, I'm not done exploring just yet, so before we even head on further, I'm gonna go to fight these guys right here. You know, I just got through finishing watching the subtitle version of Cardcaptor Sakura. I've never seen the dub version.
Here, let me help.
Now, let loose. Try this.
Take it. I'm only getting started.
In here. Let's get you all tucked away.
Here, let me help.
Light
You're
acid.
my
And that's fun.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
This could be useful.
I probably could have did that better. Anyways, yes, I just finished watching it. I remember I actually had a lot of friends that were really into this series, but I don't know how they were watching it. Back then I wasn't really on the computer much, so I think like the only way for you to actually watch anything anime related would be having to wake up like early in the mornings or staying up late at night on specific channels. And I remember just absolutely going crazy trying to find out what channel they were showing Cardcaptor Sakura, because all my friends were talking about it. I don't think I ever really got around to asking them what channel it was, or they never really gave me a specific channel. They just usually told me, I don't know, I just see it on TV.
Out of our way.
Damn it! Take this! Swallow blade!
This'll come in handy.
Here goes.
Whoa!
Rising Wyvern!
My special.
You're mine! It's over!
Water.
We got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Now! All yours! Hurry up, son!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I.
You're finished! That's what I like to hear.
But I remember a friend at school gave me... She gave me like... They were stickers of sorts? They were like 3D stickers. Let's see... Oh yeah, we have I'm gonna stick to the side and go all around. And she gave me this weird little folder. It was kind of see-through-ish, but it had a picture of her and it was all pink.
Go no further!
You're mine!
You got company! By the power of
Take
water!
this! Splash! Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
Come in here!
It's
Do
over.
it! Hurt! Magic
You're
is
mine!
array!
Take this! Swallow blade!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Looks like we won.
No, I meant to go this way. No, we'll go ahead and go this way. We'll stay against the wall.
Gotta break through. Here I come.
I'm only getting
Flash! Swallow blade. Rising one. Come one, come all. Take this. Swallow blade. We turned the tables on her.
Here, there are still more left.
You are in
Right.
tip-top
No
shape.
time to hold. As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I heard the subtitle version though was a lot different from the English dub.
Go no further! Here I go!
I'll take you all off!
But I'm finally glad that after all this time I finally sat down and watched the entire series. It took me a while though. I just couldn't really bring myself to sit there and watch a full 70 episodes.
Do it! Sweet dreams!
So at most I'd probably watch like 10 episodes.
To behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it. Still. Air thrust!
And now it sounds like they're getting along.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
There's stuff in the water we should probably get as well. Ah, these guys are a
This will
pain.
be a delicious piece of cake.
Swallow blade!
Smash around.
Here's a healing arc.
Severing wing!
Raging cascade.
Try this! No escape! Rising wyvern!
I'm all stuffed up. Mega ray. All right.
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Dreams. Here's a healing arc.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
Rising wyvern!
Do it.
Take this!
Yeah, I'd
This
probably
is
watch.
barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Yes, yes, we get it. I'd probably watch like maybe 10 episodes and then I'd jump into another anime series for a little bit and then jump right back in and watch another 10 episodes. But I think like after I got through episode 50, I just kind of stopped altogether. Alright, that's nothing there. And I think about it, it took about a year before I got back to the anime.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
I'll go grab that one. I grew up mostly watching Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Digimon. I occasionally watched a couple episodes of One Piece, but personally for me, I just couldn't really get into the art. Alright. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll go ahead and go near it.
Looks like some solid equipment.
I watched a little bit of Dragon Balls and Dragon Ball Z. I also watched some Speed Racers.
Out of our way!
I didn't keep too much up with the episodes, but I remember seeing a lot of them completely out of order. I think at one point we had like the VHS.
No escape!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Watched a bit of Power Rangers.
Not a chance! Rising wyvern! It's over! Here I come! Slack!
I wasn't
I
too
feel
much into
stronger.
Transformers.
I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Mecha anime is not really much my thing. So I kind of stayed mostly away from those type of series that showed on TV. I do remember watching, I don't remember what anime it was, but I do recall watching a few Mobile Gundam suits. Suits, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Out of our way!
You're mine! Swallow blade! Stardust! Here I come! Take this! Slash!
Right here!
Swallow blade! Huh?
Get on in there
Take
with the
this!
others.
Swallow blade!
Reload!
Rising Viper!
Thunderblade!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Okay, have we done like a full circle around here? Came down this way. I think we've got everything. Let me just make a quick run over here to make sure. Yeah, no, because we picked that up. We even got the poodle in the middle of the island. No, but really, I really didn't watch much TV most days. I remember we switched from regular... Let's see. I know it took us a while to get to cable.
How do the Renans not know about this secret route of yours?
Sisloden's an old city. It's littered with pathways that people have long forgotten. But keep your voice down. We don't know how long this route will stay hidden.
Yeah, no, because before then, you could watch TV regularly without cable. Just as long as you had, like, a good antenna in order for you to catch the channels. But nowadays, I think nowadays you can get, like, a box or something, and it's not so much a piece of cable, but it works as a form of antenna, and you can actually get channels from... You can get channels that are like they're foreign. I know. If I recall correctly, I remember my uncle telling me that he had been watching a lot of these. He thought they were Vietnamese channels. They were mostly cooking stuff, but it was kind of funny. They had Spanish channels, Vietnamese. Let's see. I even think he said he either came across a few... He mentioned some others that he thought. Hold on real quick. Yeah. I don't remember what box it was. But I think it cost like maybe only $30 or something. Yeah, but like way before then though. Just a simple antenna and you could be able to watch whatever it could capture for your TV. But again, as I said, I didn't really watch TV much. I spent most of my time reading books.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I'm wondering what series I should pick up now that I finished Card Capture Sakura. I mean, people are definitely gonna report us.
So this is Cisloden, capital city of Cislodia.
Be careful. You never know where Snake Eyes or their informants are lurking. We're basically walking into a Zoogl's den here.
What is this right here? Oh, it has to be up there.
There are shops here?
On a permit basis. As long as people don't get reported on and sent to work the floodlights, economic activity is allowed here.
All this talk about reports and permits. This place really is different from Calaglia.
Well, it's somewhere here. Uh-huh.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
Did I go down this way? No. Oh, man. Okay, another 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna take a small little break. And I'll probably get around to turning on my light. Because it's like really dark right now.
Rinwell!
Dragon!
Shh. It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
Oh no, I think I've frozen. But it's because it's too dark. Oh, here I am.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver Swords.
He looks suspicious.
And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but... if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst. If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the
She's a
feeling
wife
there's a
here.
rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust isn't about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eye's grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
That's why we're here. To help. We've got the firepower to do it, too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
It's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us. Just as long as you help us with our problem afterwards. If he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters. Either that, or he's being put to work over at the Floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is. If you're planning on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile. Remember, it's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too.
Yeah, we're gonna
This
get
leader
reported.
of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him.
We're gonna get reported.
I look forward to meeting him someday.
Alright, well, we're gonna have you finish this one out first before we even start opening up any of these. Oh my goodness, she has 3 that we need to get. Oh my god, Rinwell. And how are we faring over here? Yeah. Are we good? Okay, which one are we gonna start with? Yeah, we definitely gotta do a lot of grinding. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here. I think maybe we only got one encoding overloaded, and that was towards the start of the video, but the rest of it seemed fine, so I'm assuming this should be good. I can probably do with one encoding overloaded if it's gonna be like this.